What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cruise Talk Sunday, Cruise Talk Live with myself, Josh. I'm going to be hanging out with you tonight. We're going to talk all things cruising, all things cruise ships, cruise news. Got a bunch of cruise news to talk about, as well as, of course, our main topic of discussion. It's going to be group cruising. As you guys know, I've recently, about a month ago, got back from my group cruise on board the Carnival Breeze, and I want to talk to you a little bit about it. That series is going to be coming up really, really soon. And I wanted to just give my thoughts on it and see what you guys are feeling, see what you're doing tonight. So welcome to everybody in the chat for tonight. We've had people in there. Let me take this out. I can hear that it's working now. I'm going to pull a Jamie from Sharing at Sea and take my earpiece out. They are actually on the Carnival Inspiration right now. If you guys are not following Sharing at Sea, make sure you head over and check them out as well. But I had people in the chat since about 2 o'clock today, and the first person I've got in my chat window here is Lisa Shanklin. She says, "Hey Josh," and everyone in the chat. Now I know there was people in there before, but you guys know YouTube re-uploads and refreshes and everything like that. So you know, it is what it is. Oh well. But Lisa, you are the first one on my window, so a big welcome to you guys. Let me know, can you hear it okay? Can you see it okay? If you do, give this video a big thumbs up for me. Maybe share it with a friend that needs an extra dose of some cruise ships right now. Oh, let me see. Who else do we have in the chat? Man, you guys are rolling over here. Jamie Day, one of our own moderators, is in the chat. She has dropped a super chat, so Anchor the Pig's going to come say a big hello. Did you guys miss Anchor? Did you miss Anchor? You know, it's been 3 weeks, and Cluck is also back. This is from the Klukowskis. It's been about 3 weeks since we did a live chat. I've got some news to share with you in just a little bit as to a little bit of the reason why I haven't been on live. I've been doing some behind-the-scenes projects for my own life, so that's why I haven't been able to come and hang out with you guys. But, you know, summer's just been crazy so far. I've got a nice little glow. Can you tell? Am I glowing? Has anybody else got your summer tan on yet? I'm heading to the beach this week with Lauren. We're going to spend a couple days there for July 4th. But anyway, Jamie Day, she says, "I feel like I owe you this. Haha, thanks again and welcome back." Truly a big thank you there, Jamie. Once again, thank you for the super chat. Yes, she was the one, if you guys remember, was it last live chat or the one before that she accidentally added another 0 to her super chat, and so it ended up being $200, $200 super chat. So we ended up having to go in and refund that back to her. Obviously, there's no way I could accept that, but I get your pun there, and I appreciate your kind words there. We've got our moderators in the house. Looks like I think all 4 are here. So Jamie Day, of course. We've got Extra Magic, aka Peter G himself. Robbie O'Malley, just back from the Alaskan cruise vacation that he had up there. Got some absolutely amazing. Literally, when I watched your video, Robbie, of the that excursion that you did, where the ship followed you up, like, that was such a cool excursion. But for those of you guys that haven't seen it, he did an excursion in Alaska where basically they got on like this smaller boat and went up to the, I think it's the Tracy Arm, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he went up to the Tracy Arm Forward, and like the Norwegian Joy followed them behind, and so he got just the most breathtaking photos of it. It was awesome. But we've also got him in there, and then I believe Cody's in here. Yep, Cody P himself in here as well. So a big welcome to you as well, sir. A big thank you to all of our moderators, helping keep this show family-friendly, helping keeping it PG. That's, of course, what we want. I want you guys to be able to watch this with your friends, your family, and feel safe knowing that, you know, nothing bad or too nasty is going to pop up on it. So a big thank you to them as well. Let me come and say some hellos to all the people in the chat. Let's see. We got Susie Cooper. We got the Paula Doom. There's Paul from Group Cruise 1.0. We got Jack Graham says, "Hey Josh, going on Horizon in August. Cannot wait." That is awesome. The Horizon is a great ship. I think Mike Pack will still be your CD. I believe he just got back from vacation, so you should have a great time with him there as well. We've got Antoine Jones says, "Hey Josh, see you at 9. I'm guessing he posted this before 9 o'clock, but big welcome to you there, Antoine. Sean and JR says, "Ahoy, Captain Hokum." You know, I've been meaning to get me one of those captain's hats. I know you guys have seen them, but it's exactly that. It's a captain's hat. I've been, you know, they have them like all over the gift shops in the islands. I've been meaning to get me one. Maybe I'll have to go to Amazon.com and pick me up one. We've also got Lori in Texas. Lori, are you in Texas? Do you live in Texas? Please let us know. Do you live in Texas, Lori? Or do you just like Texas? Big Texas. Cowgirl, cowboy boots, whatever suits your fancy. Lori from Texas, big welcome to you. I don't think I've seen your name before, so that goes for anybody new here tonight. Go ahead and drop us a little bit of information about yourself down below. Let us know what brought you here, who brought you here, why it brought you here. Let us know what you're into cruising, how many cruises have you been on, maybe a little bit about your life, what your pet dog's name is. I don't care. Just drop me a line down below. We'd love to chat a little bit. We've got Andy D in the house and Ciora 7777. Yes, 7777. Welcome to you. Andy D says, hi, Josh from Michigan. I don't like the live chats every other week. I bet we all prefer to have them weekly. I am sure that you guys do prefer to have them weekly. I enjoy having them weekly, but for my schedule, especially in the summertime, I stay busy in the summertime, guys. It's a lot easier and a lot more flexible if I can do it every 2 or even 3 weeks, as in this case. But a big welcome to you there. We've got David P. says hello. We've got Andrew and Aunt Josie and Tish and Matthew Conklin. He says T minus 9 minutes and counting. Javen Gatewood, so we haven't even gotten to the actual live yet. That's crazy. We've got Javen Gatewood and Paul Jordan and Thomas Pittock, the one and only Thomas Pittock himself. Welcome to you, sir. Matthew Conklin and Pink03 Princessa. Christine Sherman from Group Cruise 1.0. Welcome, love. How you doing? Miss you. Would love a big hug from you right now. There's Miss K. Miss K, we need to go to lunch this week. I would love to do lunch this week if we can. Janet Greenheck says, hey, Josh, Peter, Mama, and whoever else is hanging out in this in his bedroom. That's funny. It is just me tonight. Just me hanging out with you guys tonight. We're going to chat cruising. I've got some cruise news for you, some good, some bad, unfortunately, and a lot more other fun stuff. So should be a good show tonight. Thomas Lee is in the house. How are you doing, buddy? Always seeing your name popping up in the comments. You are a regular commenter of the week, we'll put it. Stephanie Regina says, hi, everyone, and Miss WW. Who else do we got? Dan Thompson. Dan Thompson, welcome to you, sir. Don't think I've seen your name either. And I think now we're getting down into, yeah, there's Jamie's Super Chat. So, guys, if you don't know what a Super Chat is, basically, it enters you into a giveaway that we will run at the end of every other month. So we're doing it for 2 months combined. So we're picking a winner tonight for that. I will let you know over on, actually, you know, we'll probably just pick it right here on the live chat. We'll do it at the end of the show, though. That way, you know, if you guys want to get in it for tonight, you can still go ahead and enter. But basically, it doesn't matter how much you give, but by doing a Super Chat, it enters you into a giveaway, and that's just a nice, easy way for me to say thank you back to you guys for helping support this show, for helping make this YouTube channel possible. It's just a great way for me to come back and say thank you. Some of them are sponsored. Tonight is partly sponsored, and then also sponsored by me. I'm throwing in something good for you as well. So drop those Super Chats down below if you have any at all. Also, if you want your comment read, like you want to make sure your comment read, you have something very important, it'll make your comment really big. You guys can see how Jamie's did. So it'll make it big so that we can all see it and I won't miss it. Because, you know, right now we're pushing 220 people in here. It can get to be a lot. We have got David, Spadonia. I think that's how you say your name, Spadonia. Is that Italian? I like that. Spadonia. Spadonia. David Spadonia, welcome to you, sir. And Tracy D is hello from Florida, everyone. You know, I FaceTimed Peter right before this live chat, and I think you guys are about to get storms down there in Florida. At least in the Orlando area anyway. I know it was like thundering and lightning outside his room and a whole bunch of craziness right before the show tonight. Genius Candle says, hey, what is up? Loved vlogs from the Independence. Thank you so much, Genius. Yes, speaking of the Independence, there's going to be wrapping up tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the final Independence of the Seas vlog, so make sure you guys tune into that 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Special Time. We've got Aaron Mark says, good evening from Chicago, Illinois, and Mike Noland. There's Mike. Good to see you, Mike. Good to have you in the house tonight. Trey Jordan says, hey, Josh, big fan. Love your videos. Thank you so much for watching, Trey. I appreciate that. We're going to have some new videos coming out really, really soon for you guys. Mallory Bennett says, OMG, I'm leaving for my Carnival Pride cruise this week on the 6th. We are staying overnight in Baltimore, and the cruise is the 7th to the 14th. That's awesome. So the Pride, so you're going to Freeport, Nassau, and Grand Turk. I'm guessing either that or Nassau, Half Moon Cay, and Grand Turk. Either way, though, you should have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous cruise. Dr. E will be your cruise director. Have not sailed with him, but I would love to. I hear great things about him. You know, he was Matt Mitcham's mentor, actually. For those of you that did not know, you know, Matt Mitcham just recently, this is some of our cruise news, but I'll go ahead and throw it in there. So if you did not see, Matt Mitcham this week was named the cruise director for the Carnival Mardi Gras, which will be Carnival's largest, newest ship. It's going to debut next year, next August, I believe. Next August, I think. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that, guys, but I'm pretty sure it's next August it debuts. But that's going to be an awesome, awesome ship. I've got to get on that ship. Probably we'll have a group cruise on that ship. Since we're talking about group cruises tonight, we'll talk about that. Mallory, that we just got her comment. Chris Demmer says, Heidi and I want to go on your next group cruise. I will have information as soon as it's available about my next group cruise, but we're going to be talking about how I pick them tonight. Kind of, you know, how do I look at itineraries? How do I look at the number of days, at the time of year, when's the best time to go, all that kind of fun stuff. So we'll talk about all that tonight. Joel Reyes says, what's up? I think he says, what's up, bud? Hope all is well. Yes, it is, Joel. Good to see you, buddy. Miss you and the family. Hope you guys are doing well. Real Life Cruisers Australia says, hi. Hello. Let's see. Barry Lambert says, call Josh. Call Josh. Hello? Yes, Josh? Yeah, Barry wanted me to give you a call really quick. Okay. Thanks, Josh. Okay. He says hello. Madison Loose Chair says, hi, Josh, and welcome back. Thank you so much. Good to be back. Good to be hanging out with all of you wonderful people tonight. Let me know what you're doing right now. What are you guys doing right now besides watching this show? Do you have your feet up? Are you sitting outside? Are you sitting inside? You got the popcorn ready? Did you save me some popcorn? That's really the most important question there. Alicia Cash says, hey. Thomas says, perfect, mwah, perfecto. I don't know what you're saying perfect to, buddy, but hey, whatever, I'll take it. What's up, Josh? We got Joey and Deborah and David Barish. Hello, Josh from Florida. Hello, mate. Florida. I do love Florida. Ooh, this is a good question. Haley Holman says, hi, Josh. What did you think of Schwartz? Love Schwartz. We are best friends now. Funny story. So Schwartz actually, I introduced myself to him on the very first day, and that we got on. And slowly throughout the week, I feel like we became closer and closer and closer. And by the last show, he actually sat next to me during the show. Just sat there for a couple of minutes and chilled out. So it was really, really cool. Thomas Lee in the house with a super chat. You are in the giveaway, sir. And Anchor the Pig says a very big thank you. Thank you so much for your support there, Thomas. Really does mean a lot to me, buddy. Thank you. Scott Wilson says, your hair is pretty bleached. That is a good observation, isn't it, though? So this is actually what happens in the summer. And actually, it's even so bad as to, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but my arm hair will actually, and my leg hair, it turns like a golden, just from being in the sun so much. When I'm not at Aquaventure, which is my main job, I also work at an outdoor pool as a lifeguard during the summer. And so the sun tends to turn me a little golden. I get fairy dusted a little bit. Let's see. Okay, I do have to jump down because we have a very, very big super chat, and I am not sure if this is on purpose or an accident. Let me jump down and grab all of these that I can. Oh my goodness. Okay, so my computer just really jumped. So first of all, we've got Miss K says, did you hear about my transatlantic on the Mardi Gras next fall? No, I haven't. Send me the details. I have not heard about it, but I would love to look into it. And thank you, love, for your super chat. I'll treat you to lunch this week. Jacob Dunnigan says, hey, Josh, We've also got Stephanie Stoller says, hey Josh, next group cruise, how's Mama? Mama is doing good. She has just preferred to kind of step away from YouTube for just a little bit for the summer. She's got a lot going on, so it's just going to be rocking with me for at least a little bit, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a little bit as well. Ronald Hay says, hi on Glory. It's all about the group cruise. Yes, yes, yes. Group cruise is coming soon. A big thank you to all of those right there for your super chats, your kind, generous donations there to help and support this channel and everything like that. Trey George also in here. Man, you guys really, why didn't YouTube, like, they're just like throwing them at me now all of a sudden. YouTube's notification system must be whacked out. Hey Josh, get on the Pride again so I can come. I would love to get back on the Pride. The Pride is a really, really good ship. The only thing I wish they would alter its itinerary. Like, it goes to the same Freeport, Nassau, Grand Turk every single week, and I get why. I understand why. You know, it's challenging for a ship being that far north in Baltimore to do a 7-day cruise to anywhere else. But I don't know. I just wish that they would, you know, they would switch it up a little bit. But maybe perhaps one day, if it does like a Bermuda cruise at a good price, I would be willing to go back on the Pride for that. But again, thank you for your super chat. You guys are all into the giveaway at the end of the month. Now I just don't know. Okay, we've got GT Farmer 8420. If this super chat is correct, even if it's not, I mean, no matter what, wow, wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your generous super chat donation. It really, really does mean the world to me that you would like to support this channel in that way. Uh-oh, somebody said hello at Lauren Hill. Ah, Lauren's in the house, and I finally read her comment. I am not in the doghouse for once after one of these live videos. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause, a big fat welcome to my girlfriend, Lauren Hill, who is in the house. I mean, she's not actually here. I wish she was here, but she's spending time with her mother tonight, but I promise I'm going to have her back on soon. We've already been talking about it, but she's in the chat tonight, so you guys go say hello to Lauren in the chat tonight for me. Jordan Trevon says, when are your next videos going to be uploaded? Also, how's Lauren? Well, there's Lauren right there in the chat for you. Next video comes out tomorrow. It will be the final Independence of the Seas video, and then we'll be ready to start the group cruise series pretty soon after that. Nisi Bazemore says, watching Big Brother on live. Very good. I've heard good things about that TV show. Lots of people like that. We've also got another super chat. Michelle Downey. Man, YouTube really just lacked on the notifications for me. Like, they are giving me nothing. They used to, like, flash it on the screen when you guys did it, but I'm having to, like, scroll through the comments. So I apologize that it's taken me a minute to get to your super chat and all of your comments. Michelle Denny, just a generous $10 donation, so thank you so much for that. If you have a comment, please drop it down below so I can be sure and answer it for you. I'll try and shuffle through. Joey Miller says, I'm recovering from a broken ankle, just started working, hope to cruise with your family soon. That sucks, Joey. I am sorry about that. Sorry you got a broken ankle. I've never had that, thank goodness. Knock on wood. Never had that. I can't imagine that would be fun, but I'm glad that you're recovering from it. You're hopefully almost there. Miss WW says, hey Josh, question. How do I know who will be our cruise director? I really want to get on the breeze. I hear Donkey is on there. He's by far, hands down, my favorite. That's a good question. So, for Carnival, John Held, if you guys don't know who John Held is, he's Carnival's brand ambassador. Just look him up on Facebook, or you can do a Google search on him. He'll pop right up. He will often post the CD and cruise director and entertainment director schedule on his Facebook page, so be on the lookout for that. Other than that, you can do a Google search for like cruise director, entertainment director schedule, and like 2019 or whatever year it is, and it should pop up right there on Google for you. It's going to be on an app called Airtable, or a web browser called Airtable. That's just the platform that Carnival uses to promote those out. Other than Carnival Cruise Lines, I'm not aware of any other way that you can find them on like Norwegian or Royal Caribbean. I don't think they really do anything like that, like where they publicize their schedule. At least to my knowledge, they don't. However, they very well may, and I'm just not made aware of it. But that's always how I can kind of figure out that, and just having, you know, these cruise directors on Facebook, seeing what ships they're on, that kind of thing. We have got my girl, Della McCullough, in the house. She is from Group Cruise 1.0. How are you doing, my dear? Hope you're doing well. Good to have you in the chat tonight. Miss your sweet face. We've also got Patton White says, hey, what do you think about the MSC Seaside going on it next July? The MSC Seaside is a great ship. Like, it is a fantastic ship. MSC really did something good with that ship. I don't know. I don't know that I have a lot of complaints for it. The internet system, the way the internet is laid out, is a big complaint for me. It's capped, so you like get 6 megabytes, I think? 6 megabytes or 6 gigabytes? 6 gigabytes, I think, for the cruise. Something like that. But anyway, it's data caps. You get so much, and when you run out of that, you have to pay like another $75 or something to refill it. So that's the only thing that big that I would complain about. Like, the food was amazing. Loved the food on MSC. Entertainment was good. Yeah, it was a really good ship. I liked it. Okay, I want to make sure. My goodness, you guys are rocking in here. We got 250 people in the chat tonight. 250 wonderful cruisers in the chat. Hope that you all are doing fantastic. We got Tish right here, says, just because you are awesome. Well, thank you so much, Tish. Anchor says thank you as well. And Cluck! Cluck says thank you. Do you guys know where I got Cluck? Do you know where I got Cluck? So, what was it, last week? Yeah, last week, the Cruisy Awards happened. And I accepted the award for Best Solo Cruise Vlogger. And this was part of the gifts from them. So it was from the Klikowski's YouTube channel, if you're familiar with them. But they hosted this award show, and it's I think it was 20 awards or something like that. But some of your favorite cruise creators were in there, so you definitely got to go check it out. I was in there, though, for Best Solo Cruise Vlogger. That's what they titled me at. And the reason they called it solo, I know there's usually somebody with me, but I do all of the camera work and editing. I do 95% of that myself. You know, occasionally we'll have some B-roll shots shot by Peter, or my mama will grab a shot or something, but 95% of the work I actually will end up doing myself, and so that's why they gave me the award for Best Solo Cruise Vlogger, because I asked the same question when they gave it to me. I was like, but I'm not cruising alone. I'm not a solo cruiser. But in the cruise vlog sense, I 95% I am. Thomas Lee says, when is Group Cruise 3.0? Group Cruise 3.0 is unannounced so far, but, oh, thank you, Mama Hokum. Mama Hokum has brought in the award. Here is the award for Cruisy Award 2019, Cruisy Award winner. There you go. So you guys go check out that video. It was an awesome, awesome video. The Klikowski's really worked really, really hard on it. Pink03 Princessa says, hi, Lauren. Lauren, you got a bunch of comments in there, baby. I don't know if you're still in the chat or not, but you got a ton of comments in there. Susie Cooper says, did you turn Lauren into a cruise addict? I am going to let Lauren answer that question herself. Yes. She will be on soon to answer that question for you guys. David Spadonia says, anyone from Florida? Actually, yes, David. A bunch of people in the chat are from Florida. One of our very own moderators, Peter, is from Florida. So, yeah, a bunch of people from Florida. I'm assuming you guys are in some thunderstorms right now. Guys, I really do apologize if I missed your question. There is a ton of commenters in here. We got a ton of comments. You guys are rocking and rolling, and it makes my heart so happy to see this giant community coming together tonight on a Sunday night. We got Lynn Hartman with a super chat. Where did Anchor go? Anchor, come back. Anchor went to eat. We got Lynn Hartman. She says, sailing on Mardi Gras out of NYC September 24th through the 30th. Now, when talking about Mardi Gras and group cruises, we'll talk about this, and then I'll do my cruise news, and then we'll really get into group cruises. I would like to do a group cruise out of New York City. My issue is I don't. So whenever I book group cruises, I always take into account the number of sea days that you're paying for, which for a ship like the Mardi Gras is totally fine because there's going to be plenty to do on that ship. But not only that, the travel time, like where does a lot of, so like on YouTube, actually it will show me roughly where you guys live in the United States. So like if you live, it won't show me like your house address or anything, but like it'll show me like if you live in the southeastern or if you live in the west or like where is my view population. So my view population is pretty much central United States, central eastern United States. More so on the south side though. So, you know, if I did a group cruise out of New York, lots of people would have to fly. So got to keep that into consideration. Lots of people wouldn't, but lots of people would. So Mardi Gras out of NYC, though, I would love to sail out of New York City again. Last time I sailed out of New York City was on the Carnival Vista. Man, that was an awesome cruise. That was an awesome sail away. I literally will never forget, right as we were about to pass under the Verrazono's Bridge, it started snowing a little bit. And, so here we are on this cruise ship, about to head, what was our first port? I think our first port was Grand Turk, wasn't it? It was either Grand Turk or, because Aruba was not our first port. Grand Turk, Aruba, Bonaire, Aruba, and St. Martin. That's what it was, yeah. Aruba, Bonaire. I don't know. Whichever our first port was, but it was like this Caribbean island, and here we are leaving in the snow. Like it was awesome. I absolutely loved it. Thank you, though, Lynn, for your super chat, for your support of this channel. You rock. Okay. Huh? It was Grand Turk? Okay. Yeah, Mama Hokum, moderator Mama Hokum is saying it was Grand Turk. Okay, let's jump into our cruise news for tonight. So, two things that I wanted to talk about, kind of get your guys' thoughts on. First thing is first, and that is going to unfortunately be this bus crash that happened in Princess Key. If you haven't heard about it I think it was Monday, the Carnival Ecstasy was anchored in Princess Key, and I didn't know that there was bus excursions, but apparently there is bus excursions in Princess Key, and unfortunately a bus overturned, and several people were injured. 5 people had to be flown to the United States to get medical treatment, and just a really, really bad accident. I've got the news release for it up here. This is from cruisehive.com, and they say that it happened around 11 a.m. on Monday. There were 32 people on the bus, which overturned and crashed while traveling from the Carnival ship to a shore excursion. Carnival stated that 28 of those guests managed to return to the Carnival Ecstasy after being cleared by local medical clinics. 3 guests were airlifted to a hospital in Nassau, and 3 were airlifted back to the United States at a hospital in Fort Lauderdale. So a really, really, really sad situation there. Of course, our thoughts are with the family members and those that are injured. I don't know, though. It just seems like there's been more accidents lately on shore excursions than I remember in recent years. Maybe it's just my age, like I didn't pay attention to it in the past. Or maybe not. I mean, you guys let me know. But do you feel like there's more accidents happening now, like on shore excursions? I feel like in the last 2 or 3 years, like before that was not a thing. But now it just seems like, like, I remember last year there was the tour boat that sank in Cozumel in Mexico. I don't know if you guys remember that, and I think like 2 or 3 people died on that. And then there was like a bus crash again, like I think the beginning of this year, and now there's this bus crash. So I don't know, it feels like to me that the excursions are kind of getting, they're getting more dangerous. So I don't know. You guys let me know what your thoughts are on that. And I'd love to come over here and read a couple of them. Thomas says, Jim, get better soon, sir. Papa Hokum is doing good. He had to have a minor surgery on his foot. He's got, I think he called it plantar fasciitis. For all you nurses in the house, you will know exactly what that is. Basically, it's kind of like carpal tunnel, to my understanding, but in the foot and in a different part or something. But anyway, he had minor surgery. He's okay. He can't work for 2 weeks, but he's able to walk and everything like that. Extra Magic commented on here, 6 gigabytes for the internet. Thank you for that, Peter. We've also got a couple more super chats here. Jacob Dunnigan says, Josh, you're the best. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Jacob. Anchor says, ooh, he got a loud one. Big thank you there. Cluck says, Josh says, uh-oh. Thank you so much for your super chat there. What else have we got going on here? Oh, we got Steven Schultz in the house. Says, hey, Josh, going on brand new NCL Encore, January 19th. I've actually been looking at the Norwegian Encore. Really, really have. The reason I've been looking at the Norwegian Encore is because right now, Norwegian and I think Disney are the only 2 cruise lines that go to Tortola, and I am determined to get back to Tortola. So that, and I think Carnival Journeys. There's a couple Journeys cruises that go there. But like for every weekly itineraries, Norwegian and Disney are just about the only 2 that go there. So I've really been looking at Norwegian cruises, and I just want to I want to experience Norwegian Cruise Line. What else have we got? What do you guys think about this crash? Prayers to all of them. Joey Miller says, sends prayers to all families that were involved. Ashley Rainersman says, prayers for all involved. Yeah, no, it was a really, really sad situation. Oh. Mama Hokum says he has not had surgery yet. But apparently he's... Oh, tomorrow they find out. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's your comment. I see your comment right down here. JC says, yes, definitely more accidents. Kind of strange. I think so, too. Like, it hasn't always been like that. Like... Why? Is it because we're lowering the standard for the drivers, or like I don't know. I was having a think about that today, and I was like, why is this like this? Like all of a sudden, there's all of these accidents, with shore excursions, and to kind of bring it on home with our second cruise news. I know that you guys have heard about this. Because it is the topic of discussion here in North Carolina, is, of course, the shark attack that happened in the Bahamas. If you did not know, unfortunately, this past week, a 21-year-old college honors student, I think it's got her name. Let me pull up the article. This is from Boston.com. Jordan Lindsay. She's 21. She was vacationing with her parents and snorkeling off Rose Island, which is just beside... Nassau. It's a couple miles from Nassau. It was midday, around 2 p.m., and she was attacked by 3 sharks where her right arm was completely bitten off. And unfortunately, she did pass away later that night when they took her to the hospital. But of course, that has been a huge, huge topic of discussion right now for us here in North Carolina, because you guys know we've had 3 or 4 in the past month shark attacks here. So does that kind of deter you from going on, maybe excursions that enter the ocean and that kind of thing? I can tell you, even for me, the amount of shark attacks that have happened recently is alarming. It's very, very alarming. Even off our coast here in North Carolina, it really does make me think. When going to the ocean, going to the beach, we live an hour and a half from the beach. And so it really does make me think about, it's on my mind. It's like this week, Lauren and I are going to be going to the beach, for the 4th of July and staying with some of her family. But, they have a house right there pretty much on the beach. And it's definitely going to make me think about, when I'm down there at the ocean, okay, is there a shark and of course there's sharks in the water. That's their home. We're entering their home. And so that's why we can only get but so upset when these things happen, because you are entering their home, and they're not necessarily biting to kill you. They are, biting is the way that they kind of, just the same way that a snake, it's their defense mechanism, and it's also the way that they kind of feel out what is in front of them, is they give it a little bite. It just so happens that when a shark gives you a little bite, it does a lot of damage. And they can also, in poor visibility water like here off of North Carolina, their vision can get blurred. They might mistake you for a fish or for, a seal, which is, especially great whites. But, what about you? Does it make you kind of think twice about booking those short excursions that go to the water? For me, it makes me think twice. I think ultimately I would still do it, but I would definitely be cautious. I would keep in mind my surroundings, not venture off by myself. Like I know in St. Kitts, when we went snorkeling in St. Kitts, I actually was like over by this shipwreck at one point by myself. And looking back on that now, woo boy. I mean, it's just, like that kind of stuff. I would not do that now. Having these thoughts on my head. Yeah, let me know. What do you guys think? I probably will still go on them, but it definitely makes me think twice. Scott Wilson says Lauren will never go in the water again. You are not wrong, Scott. You are not wrong. Literally, we went to the beach Was it last weekend? No, 2 weekends ago. 2 weeks ago, we went to the beach, and yeah, she got like foot deep. That was it. She was like, I'm not going in. I'm not doing it. And that was right after the girl, Paige Winter, gotten her leg bitten off at Fort Macon. And actually, Fort Macon is usually the beach that we go to. But that day we went to Emerald Isle, which is about half an hour, 45 minutes south of that. But yeah, she ain't getting in the water. She's like, yeah, I'm done with this. This. It was cool, but no, I'm not doing that. Barry Lambert says, they drive too fast. We did one in Nassau that almost wrecked. Yeah, I agree. I think they are driving a little too fast, a little too reckless. And that's all the Caribbean islands, at least I guess for them it's the normal, but not for us as Americans. And I think that when you do have a bunch of people on board, you need to kind of account for that, maybe pull your driving back. I can understand that way, driving that way if you're, if it was just the tour driver going home, with no passengers. But when he's got passengers on board, might want to tone it back a little bit, So I don't know if there's some further training that can be done there. Maybe even by the cruise lines could pay for that. But I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot going on right now with excursions and like accidents happening and stuff. Robbie O'Malley, one of our moderators, says, right now Bermuda has had Portuguese man-o'-war jellyfish. Now, those are some creepy things. They are. I think I've seen one long time ago. And they are very, very creepy. They are, I've seen many jellyfish. Even as recent as this year when Peter and I went to Grand Cayman, the starfish beach that we stopped at, there was actually a jellyfish right there at the beach. Wasn't harming anybody, of course. We just knew to stay kind of away from it. But yeah, no, jellyfish. I don't like jellyfish because you can barely see them. Like, you can really, they can be literally right beside you, and you really can't see it unless you're looking at it. It just kind of looks like a plastic bag. So that is a little bit of cruise news. Keep the discussion going for me down below in the comments. If you're here on live chat, keep it going right here in the chat. If you're on a rewatch, keep it going right down below. I would love to hear your thoughts about these two incidences, these two huge incidences. Now, obviously, there's been lots of other cruise news, as I mentioned, with the Mardi Gras, Virgin Voyages, and in Cuba, big Cuba being scratched from all cruise lines. That's happened recently. So lots going on in the cruise world right now. I'd love to hear your thoughts right down below. Okay, so as you guys know, tomorrow is wrapping up the tomorrow is wrapping up the Independence of the Seas vlogs. Those have been going on for about the last month now. It has been an awesome series. Lots of fun happening in that. But something else starts next Monday. Check it out. Ha-ha! Cruise with Josh 2.0. If you saw 1.0 and thought that was good, well, let's take it up a little. Memory after memory after memory. Strangers become friends, become family on this unforgettable 7-day Eastern Caribbean adventure. Hi gang, everybody ready to go swimming? There we go. You'll find old faces, new faces, and featuring for the first time ever, my girlfriend, Lori. The food, the culture, the islands, the people. Did I mention the food? This was hands down the best cruise series I've ever been a part of. can't wait to share it with you. Beginning Monday, July 8th at 3 p.m. Oh, and did I mention, Lauren and I are gonna visit the mouse's house. Ha ha ha! That is right! There we go! There is the official Group Cruise 2.0 trailer. Let me know what you guys thought of it. That is coming for you. Like it said in the video, July 8th, so not tomorrow, but next Monday that series will be starting. So I need you guys to do me a big favor right now. Share this, not this video actually. Right after this live chat, that video is going to be uploaded as a standalone video. I need you to share it with as many people as you can, as many Facebook groups as you can. Let them know, because this series is going to be absolute fire. So much fun in store. When I was throwing this thing together, I actually threw it together about 3:30 Friday night, so Saturday morning, early Saturday morning. I was just, it got me so excited, so pumped for this series. Just looking back on all the fun that we had, it's going to be an amazing time. So like I said, I need you to share that video with as many people as you can. It'll be uploaded as soon as this live chat is done. Like literally, I'm going to end this live chat and go upload it for you guys. So be looking out for that as soon as it's up there. Let me know though, what did you guys think of that? You guys are the first people to preview it right here on YouTube. I've got a couple super chats I got to come back and grab. We got Susan Scarborough says, how good of a swimmer does someone need to be to snorkel? That is a great question there, Susan. Usually not that good of a swimmer, honestly. I don't think they would mind me saying this, but neither my mom nor Peter or my dad are excellent swimmers. They, I mean, they can swim, but they're not like, they're not going to get in the pool and start swimming laps or anything like that. And all of them did fine. I would say as long as you're comfortable in water, you should be okay. They'll give you a life jacket to wear, which you can choose to inflate or not inflate. I never inflate mine, but, usually it'll have an option for you to inflate it or not inflate it. You'll have a mouthpiece or, a snorkel and a mask with a nose cover and all that stuff. So, yeah, I wouldn't say you have to be an extremely strong swimmer unless it's like really strong water. Like in Aruba, Peter, Peter, you can comment on this. In Aruba, the water was absolutely horrendous. I mean, it was so choppy. And so I know Peter had a tough time in Aruba. I was able to do okay, but I'm a lifeguard. So I'm kind of trained to fight against water and all that kind of stuff. But on normal snorkeling circumstances, I don't think you have an issue. Big thank you there, Susan, for your super chat here tonight. Thomas says, no sharks in my pool in my backyard. Love it. That is perfect. Yeah, that would be a very true statement there, Tom. Very good, good observation. Janet S. says, how do you stay so thin with all that eating on cruise ships? I appreciate your kind words, Janet. I honestly don't know. I think work hard, play hard. So, although I eat a lot, I think that I tend to go pretty much all day. Anybody that's cruised with me can pretty much say that. I'm out until, 12, 1 o'clock at night, and then right back at it, usually 9:30 the next morning. So I say you sleep when you can or sleep when you're dead. And so I choose to maximize all my time. So I think just my body constantly going helps to burn a lot of that off. Good question, though. Would it be back-to-back cruise, says Adventures of David and Aaron. I'd like to do a back-to-back cruise. I don't know that my group cruise would be a back-to-back. That would be cool, but a little hard to plan, I think, to get everybody, to book this cruise and this cruise at this time. Yeah, maybe one day. That'd be something good to challenge myself with. What else do we got up in here? Oh, you guys are loving it, huh? Okay, great. Can't wait. Love the trailer. What a video. Awesome. Oh, thank you guys so much for the kind words. Really do appreciate it. Glad you guys enjoyed it. There is Papa Hokum's idea. He says, how about for cruise number 3? What is your opinion of cruise with Josh? It's as easy as 3.14... ... Ta-da! There's Papa Hokum with the dad jokes. We got that trailer was amazing. Thank you guys so much. Really do appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed that. Shauna Williams says, hey Josh, finally made it to Disney, just got all checked in and unpacked, had to at least watch for a few. Thank you so much, Shauna. You just missed the trailer for the official trailer for the Group Cruise series, 2.0 series. That is going to begin next Monday, but that video will be up shortly after this live chat tonight. Okay, so group cruises. How do I plan them? What is the next group cruise? I'm sure you all would love to know that. I don't have an answer yet. I know. The reason I don't have an answer for that, I've been a little busy this month. I did something really, really adult-ish, and with single-handedly by myself, I decided it was finally time. No, I'm not being kicked out or anything like that. I decided this with my own willpower. I purchased my first apartment. And so this room right here is my room for the next about a month and a week. I mean, it'll always be my room, you know. My dad has already told me, he's like, you don't have to go. You don't have to. But yeah, I've been busy with that for the past month. So I did it last week. Got my own apartment. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1 living room, 1 kitchen. No, it's a nice apartment right here in Greenville. Just so that I can kind of gain, you know, there's many reasons why this will be beneficial. It'll gain some independence, you know, living on my own and that kind of thing. It'll be good for my credit to show, you know, I'll pay bills on time and all that stuff. So I just think it was a mature decision that I wanted to make at this time. So I have been busy, extremely busy, kind of, like I said, I did this, I surprised my mom and dad with it when I had the papers, when I had signed the papers. I like brought the papers to them and was like, here you go, here it is. So I've been very, very busy with that this month, but I have been looking at some options for group cruises. Now, how do I pick a group cruise? The time of year and the itinerary is usually the 2 biggest deciding factors for me. I don't like to go in the summer because it's very, very crowded. And that's really with any cruise, not even just a group cruise, that's any cruise. But I understand that I have teachers and, you know, school kids that can only go in the summer or on breaks. So right now, I will go ahead and tell you guys, I'm looking at May 2020 for Group Cruise 3.0. Have not nailed down anything completely solid yet, but I'm looking at that. If not that, August 2020. I wanted to do January 2020, but that's just too soon. I want to give people enough time to kind of book and everything. Now, itinerary, most likely, so actually I've got 2 possibilities. Most likely, it will either be a Western Caribbean itinerary or it will be a Southern Caribbean itinerary. And I'm leaning towards actually the Southern. I'm not going to tell you what ship, what line, anything like that. Just know that I'm leaning for a Southern Caribbean, if not a Southern Caribbean, Western Caribbean. My really big decision, and I did a poll for my previous group members. I think it was the group, it was either that or the Patreon patrons. I don't know. It was one of those 2, but I did a poll basically asking which Western itinerary they would want, because you guys know there is a Jamaica, Grand Cayman, Cozumel Western Caribbean route, and then there is a Honduras, Belize, Costa Maya, Cozumel route. So I don't know. I don't know which one people would like better. Yeah, I don't know. So you guys let me know, which one would you prefer? Let's come over and see what you guys are saying. Congrats. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for that. Joey says, great chatting with you, Josh. Need to get some sleep for work in the morning. I hear you, Joey. I hear you. I'm going to have to get some shut-eye pretty soon as well. Big thank you to all the congratulations, guys. I do appreciate that. Let me clarify. Yes, Lovers HCP says, Josh, you bought an apartment without telling Mama, or are you renting? Yes, I'm renting. It's a 12-month lease, and then it goes month to month after that. Yeah, so I'm renting it. No, I did not flat out purchase an apartment. I'm not going to be like on on Flip That Apartment or a TV show like that. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Shauna says, that gives me plenty of notice. I will be there, period. Period. I like that. That's a good sound effect. I'm crazy, guys. I'm literally insane. David says winter cruises are great. I agree. Winter cruises are really, really good. Pam says, hey, Josh, group cruise out of Galveston, Texas. I've thought about Galveston. I have. Cody P., one of our moderators, says, Josh, it was patrons. Thank you there. I know. I think I realized that after I said it was the group cruise members. Yeah, it was patrons. I questioned, what they would think about that. Stephanie Elan says, we are doing Jamaica, Grand Cayman, Costa Maya in December on the MSC Meraviglia. Can't wait. Now, MSC Meraviglia is a particularly interesting ship as well. That is coming to the U.S. this fall. If you guys haven't seen it, look it up. Give it a look. It seems like a really, really neat ship. I think it's worth checking out. I don't know about a group cruise on it just because, well, actually, I don't know. I guess I'll have to look into it. Yeah, that would be something good to look into. Will Collins says, hey, I worked 2 jobs in college to purchase my first condo when I was 19. Exactly. Like I said, I think it's good for me to kind of gain that independence, not only personally, but financially as well, be financially independent on myself, good money management, I need to learn that early, which, I already have good money management, but, to further practice that at a young age and get renter's history and, all that stuff. So it's a good decision. And like I said, it's like 10 minutes from here, so this will always be my room. I hope they don't paint the blue. I do love the blue. I did it myself. Susan Scarborough says Southern Caribbean for Puerto Rico. Now that I would love, love, love to do that. That one, those cruises are actually really cheap in May. Like there's some 7-day cruises for like $3.99 a person, and I was like, what? What? But the issue there is that everybody has to fly to San Juan. But I don't know. It's an option, I suppose. Maybe one day. Scott D says, Papa Hokum, as much as I'd love you guys to come to the West Coast, my advice is skip the Mexican Riviera. I live out here in California and mostly fly Florida and go the Caribbean way better. That's what I've heard. And that brings it to the Carnival Panorama. I'm very interested that they're sending that ship specifically to the West Coast, such a new ship. It's great for those Western Coast people, but the itineraries just seem so limited to me. Like you would think they would want, like I can see maybe sending like the Breeze or the Magic or like a newer ship, but not the newest flagship. I don't know. It's not what I would do, but I guess they have a plan. They've looked at the numbers, and I'm sure they know what they're doing. And if it doesn't work, who's to say they won't bring it back over or bring it to the to the Caribbean and that kind of thing. But yeah, that's kind of how I'm looking about group cruises right now. My past 2 cruises have really been planned off the itinerary. The first one, I really wanted to get to St. Kitts, loved St. Martin, and San Juan and Grand Turk are great too. This past one, really wanted to go back to Amber Cove. What was the other? Oh, and St. Thomas. I really like St. Thomas. I had to get back to St. Thomas, which St. Thomas was beautiful. Absolutely spectacular. Loved every minute of St. Thomas. So yeah, I just, it's really based off the itinerary and the time of year, and then price is also the other one. Like there's some really good ones for Royal Caribbean. I'll go and tell you it's most likely not going to be Royal Caribbean because there's some really good itineraries in May of 2020 with Royal Caribbean, but the prices literally start at like $1,000 a person for inside cabins. So it's just, yeah, it's not feasible. I couldn't ask people to pay that. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's where we're at. As far as the group cruise, of course, when I do have one booked, I will certainly let you guys know right here on YouTube. I have a couple super chats I need to come grab, and then we'll kind of wrap out. So if you guys have any last-minute questions that you want to ask, go ahead and drop those right now, and then we'll be picking our super chat winner. We got Michael Bags that says, hello, 1.0 and 2.0 cruise family. Love and miss you all. I can't wait 2.0 vlog series. Have a safe and happy 4th of July. Real fun. Thank you so much there, Michael. I really, really do appreciate your comment, buddy. Thanks for always joining in on these live chats. And we've also got Kia and Kayla says, we leave in 10 days on the Sunrise. We wish you were coming. The Sunrise looks like an absolutely beautiful ship. Like, they did something right, I feel like, with the Sunrise. I was skeptical. When they said they were changing everything and it wasn't going to be like the Sunshine, I was like, okay, but the Sunshine was beautiful. Yes, it was top-heavy, but it was beautiful. But no, I think they did really, really good with the Sunrise. You should have a great, great time. Thank you so much for your Super Chat. You're in the giveaway. And we got one more Super Chat down below. Oh, YouTube keeps jumping. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm missing your comments. Now they're flowing in good. YouTube keeps jumping. Scott Wilson says, as long as it has a casino on it, this goes towards your savings for that LOL. Yes, here's a quick story about this group series. So Lauren actually, her grandma was like, go to the casino just once, just so you can say you can experience it. And I was like, you know what, yeah, let's do that. Like, we haven't, you know, I've never done the casino before, so we went. And we actually had a great time. But Scott Wilson, he was on the group cruise. And there was a point, I may have already told this story, I'm not sure. I love it, so I tell it all the time. But I was in there, and Scott sat down right beside me, and we were just, I was playing, and I think I was up like 10 cents. And he was like, oh, you're up 10 cents. Here, hit this button for me. You got good luck. I hit the button, and I think, what did you win? I think it was like he won $100 or something right there. It may have been more than that, $200 or $100. But anyway, like one button, he hit that. I hit my very next button and lost like $3. I was like, wow, I really just gave all my luck to Scott. So there you go. Yeah, and he ended up walking away with like $500 or $600, I think, at the end of the week plus. So that definitely paid your gratuities and then some. Okay, let's see. Let me pull up this Super Chat page so I can get in here. Let me see how many we got. We have got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18. Okay, 53. All right, 53. So let's see. Okay, I gotta get Siri to pick a number because my mic's plugged in. Hold on. Oh, she's acting all kinds of crazy, guys. Pick a number between 1 and 53. The winner is 53. The winner is 48. 48. So that means that our winner is 52, 51, 50, 49, Teresa Pritchard. Teresa Pritchard on June 2nd says, Adeline and Phoebe say hello and they miss you guys. So, Teresa, that is so awesome. I love that. So, Teresa Pritchard has won the giveaway. Teresa, what did you win yourself? How funny. Oh my gosh, you're going to hate me. You have won yourself. So, Unigear, a great company we've been working with, has sponsored a dry bag. So, basically what this bag is, actually, Lauren and I have used this several times at the beach. So, this one actually may be a little sandy because this is mine, but they have another one for you. But this is basically, it's just like a regular dry bag. It opens up, and so you can put like your towel in it. It worked great for us a couple weeks ago. What happened? I don't know what. Oh, this is another one of those phone cases. You guys remember that from the island tour? You can put like your towel in it. We ended up actually putting like my whole drawstring bag in it, and it kept it nice and dry when it rained a couple weeks ago. You're winning that, and you're also going to be winning a Cruise Squad official. This is the first time we are unveiling this. An official Cruise Squad tumbler. These are going to be available for sale over on my website. Mom, would you mind getting me a lanyard? Sure. These are going to be available.
There's a lady that's also asking, what is the price for the sunglasses? please answer.
The sunglasses? Yes. They're on my website. You can get 2 for $12 with free shipping. But this is going to be on my website shortly. We've just got to get the shipping boxes. They're coming in. But you guys will be able to, there's a limited supply of these. So if you want one, make sure you go get them. But they're official Group Cruise. They're the Cruise Squad logo. It doesn't say Group Cruise on it. So if you didn't go on the Group Cruise, that's okay. Fret not. But you'll be able to go get these as well as the new lanyards. They are coming soon. So keep your eye out for that. You guys asked for tumblers. Here we are. We delivered. Mama Hogan's going to bring in a lanyard, and then we are going to wrap it out. I just absolutely love that that Teresa won. That is too funny. Okay, what you got? Yeah, so let me just have all 4 of them. So we actually have 4 colors for you guys. You guys asked for different colors as well. Here, you hold those. So we got black. We got red. Okay. What else we got? We got blue. Okay. And what else we got? We got, for the ladies, purple. So these are going to be available. They say hashtag cruise with Josh. If you guys followed Griff and Alyssa's Alaskan adventures, they actually featured them in their vlogs as well. Those will be available over on my website coming soon. Like I said, probably about the next week. We'll probably start them with the Group Cruise series. And that'll be available for you over on joshhokum.com. So make sure you head over and get yours now. Listen, guys, that's where we're going to finish you out. Until next time, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. We'll see you next time on Cruise Talk Live. Bye-bye. Oh, it doesn't want to leave. Oh, just kidding.